A report by Bloomberg reveals that the Trump administration quietly dismantled a key disaster preparedness division within the Federal Emergency Management Agency, FEMA, significantly scaling back programs aimed at helping Americans prepare for natural disasters. President Donald Trump has repeatedly stated that he wants to shift more responsibility for disaster response from the federal government to states and local communities. However, according to Bloomberg, FEMA closed its Individual and Community Preparedness Division, ICPD, last September as part of a cost-cutting effort. Victoria Barton, a FEMA spokesperson, confirmed the division was shut down to eliminate what the agency described as ineffective programs that waste taxpayer money and create bureaucratic red tape. The ICPD was a relatively small, low-budget program that reached millions of Americans through disaster education materials and training sessions. The division offered practical guidance, including checklists for safeguarding important personal documents and training courses on how to locate and rescue individuals before professional responders arrive. The true first responders are the neighbors. It's neighbors helping neighbors, said Deanne Criswell, who served as FEMA administrator under President Joe Biden. She emphasized that communities rely on the tools and knowledge provided through programs funded by the now-defunct division. Bloomberg reports that the shutdown comes amid broader moves by FEMA to pull back from certain disaster mitigation efforts. The agency has stopped approving some funding intended to strengthen local defenses against future hazards and ended a grant program that provided billions of dollars for resiliency upgrades to major infrastructure projects. A federal court later ruled that the termination of one such program was unlawful. In addition to closing the division, FEMA appears to have halted the free physical distribution of many preparedness resources. Operation Hope, a nonprofit organization that previously partnered with ICPD on financial disaster preparedness materials, was notified in August that printed copies of those resources would no longer be available for order. While the Emergency Financial First Aid Kit remains accessible online, hard copies of many materials have reportedly been discontinued. Multiple sources told Bloomberg that FEMA destroyed boxes of unused preparedness materials that were being stored at a government publishing office warehouse in Pueblo, Colorado. FEMA declined to comment on the reported destruction, and the government publishing office did not respond to requests for comment. The changes mark a significant shift in FEMA's approach to disaster readiness, raising questions about how communities will prepare for emergencies as responsibility increasingly shifts to state and local governments. What are your thoughts on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and follow for the latest news, breaking developments, and trending stories. Thanks for watching.